Hey there friends, Nibs again, out here in the garage. Gonna work on my Crossman, actually Benjamin Model 397 PA. Got all the parts in today from Henry Ford Air Rifles. Go ahead and check out his store if you need anything for Benjamin, Sheridan, Crossman. I think he does some other stuff too, I'm not exactly sure, but if you don't feel like working on them, you can send them to him too and he'll take care of them for you. But bring you guys down to the tabletop. I already did a whole bunch of work on this thing, getting it prepped up. It was just very dirty for more than anything, but so this is the exhaust seal, they call it, and the seal on that was hard and cracked, so that's why I wouldn't hold any air. But we'll go ahead and we're gonna, Henry's kit comes with a brand new one of those. Very reasonable price for this kit. It has the intake valve, brand new intake valve, brand new exhaust valve, brand new pump cup, and 3 or 4 O-rings that you need as well. So, but I'll go ahead and bring you down here to the tabletop, and it looks pretty straightforward. It shouldn't take too long to get this thing put together, so stand by. Alrighty folks, so let me get some stuff out of the way here. So this is the main valve body here, and what I'm going to do first is replace these O-rings that are on here. Let's see, do I want to, let's try a bigger pick first, I guess. So that's this bigger O-ring here. Always want to use a little bit of oil. Henry always sends a little bottle of oil with every kit. Don't need the whole bottle, but make sure you get plenty of oil on there though to keep things from getting nicked as you're putting things together here. So now we have a smaller O-ring and a larger O-ring. Front half of the valve body here. Those were pretty well whipped too. I'm not sure when Crossman acquired Benjamin or however that worked out, but this is a Crossman Benjamin. But the best I can tell from, it was probably made in the late 90s maybe. I don't know if anybody's got any idea. From what I can tell by looking at the, oop, I think I didn't need that. But from what I can tell by looking at the information on Crossman's website, it looks like this one was probably from the late 90s or early 2000s. So there we go, we got that all together. So now let me so now we're going to put so this little piece of, probably looks like Delrin, just, that's the front intake valve, and we'll just put a little drop of oil on that just to make things move. Now we got this nice long spring here, goes in there, and then the last piece is the actual exhaust valve. The exhaust valve goes in, and there's a little seating in there, and then you just screw these two halves together. Where, so So this is the actual screw that holds that into the air tube. Again, I love these Nipex pliers, smooth jawed, so you don't mar up the finish. This doesn't need to be super tight, but you want that center O-ring to be mashed together there, so you'll have a good seal inside of there, because this is where all of the magic happens inside this gun. When you're pumping it up, the pump pushes air into the front here. That little white piece moves back and forth, lets the air go inside, but then it forces back out, and then when you fire it, your hammer hits against the back here and releases the air out through this port, up through the barrel, and out the barrel. So now I'm going to get a little bit more oil on these O-rings so they'll slide in, and actually, you know what, I want to use a little bit of grease in there to. This is good stuff. Synthetic, basically it's Teflon silicone grease. We'll just get a little bit of grease up in here to get that guy sliding in nice and easy. So there's threads on the bottom of the valve, and then the exhaust port is on the top, so you want to make sure you get that lined up, so when you put this in here, take real good caution to try not to damage that O-ring as you get it started into the. There it goes. There's a couple little spaces there where things could catch. Need something to be able to push this down in with. Sorry, I got you just a little bit off out of screen here for a second while I push this down in. Oh no! Oh, I thought I had damaged the O-ring, but I was wrong. Okay, so I used just the regular old 1/4-inch driver, and it allowed me to get that right to where it needs to be here. Just a little tiny piece of schmutz that was down inside that hole, and that would get inside the valve and really muck things up. So oh wow, I don't need that much grease to put the whole gun back together. Come on. Dab of grease on there in case I ever do have to take this apart again. It'll come apart. Okay, there it goes. She was trying to cross thread on me there for a minute there, folks. All right. Just snug that up. So now that valve is in there, should be ready to go. So now the next piece is this. We'll get the pump cup replaced, so that just presses down into this little body here. Let me clean that out a little bit better here. Well, it kind of looks like this gun was underwater or something, at least for a little bit, and then got inside. The whole inside of the valve was full of green. That looks a lot better. So I'm going to put a little bit of grease around the inside here. Help me slide that cup in. Here's the new cup. Grease everything up. Get that. Simple as that. Alright, so now this piece needs to go in from the other end of the pump tube. And I think there's a little slot in there. Let me see if I've got the exploded view showing up here. Yeah, the slot goes to this is the bottom of it it's on the top right at the moment, but just put a little bit of grease inside the tube here to promote things sliding here. Take real good care getting this pump cup started so you don't have that catching on. There it goes. Alright, so let me see here. Oh, I remember. There's actually a hole going right through there. So there's 2 big roll pins and then 1 small pin. So the small pin goes in. Let's see, is that going to be right? Pardon my ignorance, folks. This is the first one of these I've ever done. Okay. So now that's going to go. Oh, yeah, she's got some pressure now. Wow. So now we've got this little chunk here that goes in the end of the barrel, or, well, end of the pump tube, and then get that lined up with the handle there. So now we have 2 roll pins that have to go back in. Okay, she's got some pressure now, folks. Alright, so let me see here. Doesn't look like they actually have that going right in there yet. There it goes. Okay. Get this other one in here started. Well, that was a lot easier. Let me grab a punch so I don't mar up my finish. There we go. Okay. Well, I got 2 pumps in there already. So now, let's see, we got to get, what goes in next? I think we got to put the bolt in next. That has a little O-ring on it that we need to change out. So included with Henry's kit is 2 different size O-rings. You can see right there. One for a 177 caliber, which is what this one is, and the other one for the 392, which is a 22 caliber. So we'll grab a little bit of grease, grab that 17 caliber one. Okay, so now we are going to now what we need to do is, however, let's see how we're going to do this. So this is a 7/64 Allen head here. We need to line up inside of there. Those needle nose on the Leatherman are not long enough. Stand by. Got some nice long tweezers here. That should be sufficient. All the fiddly little bits, folks. Just bear with me here. The bolt wants to roll. There we go. Okay. So now that is going to, when you pull back on it, it's going to cock your hammer back, which is right here, hammer. Going in, there's a little peg that goes in the end of that, so you don't want to forget that. Now we got our trigger group. Okay, so let's see here. So now there's two little Phillips head screws, and we are almost done, folks. Put this puppy back in the stock and we'll be ready to shoot. Alright, let me cock it and see if those two pumps I did anything. Oh yeah, she got some air in there now. Alright, let me grab the stock. So I did rub some the Howard's Restore Finish on some of these tools. I'll put those away in a minute. We'll save that new little 22 O-ring for something. Did rub this stock here with the Howard's as well. Turned out really beautiful. Well, that was one of the easier repairs I've ever done. Alright, stand by. I'm going to pause it and bring you up to eye level here. Alright, so here we are. We got the Benjamin 397 PA all put back together. Wow! I hope that'll mellow out after a while, man. That thing's got needs some force to even get to 3 pumps. Let's see here what I got. I got some 22s right here. Oh, this is 177. Stand by. Very nice. So there you go, folks. The Benjamin Crossman 397 PA. I don't know what the PA stands for, but I did see there's different models. One's a PA. This one does have a my camera's about ready to die here on me, so but anyway, look forward to seeing this guy out to the range. There you go, Crossman Benjamin 397 PA, all re-sealed, re-pump cupped, and shooting pretty strong. So I'm gonna run out to the range this afternoon, take a couple other guns too, or this evening. But hope you liked the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I do post up new videos. Till next time, have a great day.